Hey guys, I think I'm live now. Live, live, live. And it's starting. Alright, you guys, so in this live stream, I'm going to give you a demo of my latest template. It's a motion graphics template, what I like to call MOGRT. If you guys were wondering why I was sort of acting strange on my videos in the opening, I think it was like a few months ago where I had some yogurt and I was like, you know what rhymes with yogurt, right? Well, MOGRT. And this is when it was first launched. I think it was in May of this year. But yeah, so basically a motion graphics template, it is used with the Essential Graphics panel, which was included in the latest update of Premiere Pro. So I'm sure you guys have mixed feelings about the Essential Graphics panel, as I've seen on the interwebs. Some of you guys even said in comments that the Essential Graphics panel is equivalent to cancer, and I was like, whoa, like that is a pretty big statement to say. But there's a lot of updates coming, and you guys are funny. I was laughing at some of these comments, like it's just crazy. But there is a lot of great things that you can do with it, which is the motion graphics template portion. So my voice is not clear. Mohammed, it's probably because I'm not talking into the microphone. Does it sound better now? It's awkward because I am looking at the camera that's here, but the microphone is here. Let me see if I can adjust the gain. Can you guys hear it? Can you hear it now? Let me know, guys. Anyway, I was just saying that the Essential Graphics panel, there's mixed feelings about it. You know, like a lot of people see the value in it, but there's a lot of updates that need to happen. So in this live stream, if you guys can hear me now, I'm going to demo my latest motion graphics template. Let me just go ahead and play the promo video that I did for it. Let's just make this full screen here and put it over here. There may be a little bit of a delay. Let's see. So it is this on-screen text for square videos. Square videos are super popular now. Do you guys know why they're popular, by the way? I'm just curious to see what you guys have to say in the comments. It's kind of choppy right now because of my internet speed right now. But basically, those left and right oriented texts that are animated, you can adjust them and you can customize them. You can change the color. And that last bit that just came down where it says on sale at Premiere Gal, you can use that too. And it's just the center version of the motion graphics template. So there's 3 motion graphics template that comes I can't talk right now. It comes as a pack. So there's 3 of them. And the link is in the description box below. Let me just double check my chat here just to make sure. No, it's the same. It's still low. Great. I don't really know how to change it, guys. It says that it's working. Let me just change my properties here. Properties. It says it's USB microphone. It says that it's on. Maybe it's just my voice. My voice is actually kind of low. I don't know. Oi, live streaming. Oh, the pains of live streaming. Oh dear. Well, I will try to talk louder, and that should solve the problem. So, back to Premiere Pro, CC 2017. Hi JC, I see you just did a dance move. Nice to see you here. And hello from somebody from Denmark? I think you meant to write Denmark. And hello from Paris. And I love the globalness of this community. Can I just say that real quick before we dive in? I love that I have people from Australia, from India, from Egypt, France, Denmark, the UK, Canada, and the United States. And I get a lot of people from Brazil. It's really amazing. Oh, thanks, Bobby. I'm glad that my voice sounds good. I'm really trying to speak louder because there was some difficulty up front. So, for those of you that just entered, in this video, if you ask a question, you will be entered into a lottery to win this motion graphics template that I just created for free. So ask away, and I will pick names at the end, and I'll send you the digital version for free. So that's pretty cool. They're normally priced at $5 on my store, premiergal.com/store. So let's dive in here. So on the right is the Essential Graphics panel. Let's see if you guys can see that here. I just lost my OBS. Hold on one second. Well, that disappeared. Okay. Can you guys see everything okay right now? Okay. Alrighty. So, the Essential Graphics panel. If you click on Browse, the Browse tab, essentially you can click on Install Motion Graphics Template. And this is where, after you download the motion graphics template, you can select it. Right now it's on my desktop. Let's change it to social media text MOGRTs. So you can only install one at a time, okay? And basically you just select one. Let's say we want to install the center one, and you hit open. It'll install automatically. I've already installed these, so then I would go ahead and click on right, then hit open, and then I would go back to the install button and then hit the left one to install it. So I have all three already here. So if I wanted to first drop in the left oriented text, so it animates from left on screen, let's go ahead and drop that into my sequence. So as you see, I just put insert first line of text, insert a second line here. And so this is where, if you click on it in the sequence, you can select the text layer in the Essential Graphics panel, right? Let me know if I'm going too fast, by the way, guys. Let me just check the comments here. And hello from Panama. Oh my gosh, I interviewed somebody from Panama who was on a teacher's exchange here. And she was like, come to Panama, it's great. And I was like, I've never been to Panama. I just know about the canal there, but now I know that I want to go. I mean, she showed me photos, so hey. Let's see here. So, HertzBiz, will there be or has been a video about scrolling text? Excuse me, guys, I have a cough right now. So there is the rolling text still in the legacy titler tool. So for example, let me just go back here into File, and you go to New, and you go to Legacy Title. This is the old titler tool. It's still here. And you hit OK. Let me just pull this window over on this screen here. And here is where you have the option, I believe, to, yes. So you can change, so see this button here, right next to this text tool? If you click on it, you can change this to roll. And you can say that you want to start off screen and end off screen. And then you can have rolling text, okay? And there's going to be updates to the Essential Graphics panel. I know it doesn't exist in the Essential Graphics panel right now. A lot of people don't like the current Essential Graphics panel. I've seen the comments, like when I did this video. It's one of my most popular videos, actually, on the Essential Graphics panel when it first came out. A lot of people were like, oh, this is a great new feature, and then other people were like, ah, this sucks, like, I missed the old titler tool. And yeah, I mean, I agree, there's definitely a lot missing, and there's a lot to come. So keep an eye out during Adobe Max, which is starting October 17th, and it's in Las Vegas this year. I hope to be there, I should be there, so I should be tweeting about it. But yeah, that's how you do rolling text right now. You don't do it in the Essential Graphics panel right now. Okay. So this is my, this is the first motion graphics template here in my sequence. And what you want to do to edit the text, if you go up here and you select the insert first line of text here, this is where you can select the type tool and you can type out something new. So I'm just going to literally do that. Type out, whoops, cannot type out something. There we go. And notice that the rectangle is now a bit longer, right? Well, that's no problem. Just select the rectangle here. Make sure that you have the selection tool selected. And then you're just going to hover over the end until you get that double arrow and just pull it in like so. And then voila, you have new text there. And if you want to change just the color of one word, you can do that too. So if I'm just going to highlight something and I want to make that yellow, let's say, just go over to fill and let's say we want it to be yellow. Now something is yellow, okay? So the reason why I designed this is just to be a starting point for you guys. So let's say you're new to video editing and you don't really want to deal with keyframing. You don't want to have to, you know, make these types of on-screen text from scratch. You can always go back to your central graphics panel after you install them and use them as a starting point every time. So then if you want to change the color of the rectangle, you can select rectangle 1, and let's say you want to change the fill to kind of a magenta color. It's done. Same if you want the bottom rectangle to be a different color, let's say a green, you can do that as well. Pretty cool. All right, let's see some of the questions here. All right. All right. Sorry, guys. So Dale Saylor asked, in what direction do you think the titling method will go? Do you think they will get some of the lost titler options back? So, yes, Dale, I think that's all I can really say right now because I can't say anything else because it is under pre-release at the moment. But I do know that like a lot of new updates are coming, so keep an eye out for the week of October 16th. Probably October 17th, since that's the first day of Adobe Max officially. They're probably going to be releasing a whole bunch of different updates. So I can say that if you ask for feature requests, excuse me, if you ask for like certain features, like they are looking at that and they are incorporating that in the latest update. So just be patient and it will come. So, all right, cool. You are too much. Thanks for this, hey. And yeah, I think that the new Essential Graphics panel is a great new direction for people that maybe just want to do some nice graphics in Premiere Pro and not have to go into After Effects. Like, I did all of this inside of Premiere Pro. I didn't do anything in After Effects. So, let's go back to Browse, and let me drag and drop the first, the second version of the motion graphics template, which goes right to left. Drag and drop it into the sequence. All right, you guys, I'll be right back. I'm gonna get some water because of my cough right now. 1 second. And that's the beauty of live, right? That's the beauty of live. Let me just drink this. Okay, that's better. So yeah, if you're watching this, you can ask a question and you can win this template that I designed that's on sale on my store for free. So ask any questions and I'll keep an eye out in my chat box just to make sure that I'm answering them. All right, so here's the right-oriented one where it animates from right to left. And you can do the exact same thing that I did here. You can update the color and the text just by clicking on it and then going up here, and you can customize the text just like I did before. Oh, and I forgot to mention you can customize the font. You Command A, highlight them. You can change the font. Let's say we want it to be Avenir Next. And you can change it to be, let's say, regular. So there's that, completely customizable. And then the last bit of this template that I have, go back to browse. Let's just drag and drop the centered text. Somebody just asked, yes, somebody just, cheers, thank you. Yeah, this cough, I don't know what's going on. Like, it's, coughs are the worst because I feel so great right now, but then, like, I'm talking, I'm like, oh dear, have to drink water. So it's good to hydrate, guys, good to hydrate. So yeah, somebody just had a question here about, is it necessary to render parts before exporting? Oh, okay. So right now, as you can see, I have a yellow line above my text here because it's not fully rendered out, but that's okay. Like, you can export it with the yellow line, okay? But if you want to export it and there's a red line, that means it has to render out some effects. I would highly recommend rendering it before, because then it will just take longer to render and encode and then export in the long run. So yes, I would render out. That way you can just see how it looks first. It's always good to see, because a lot of times it looks a little bit different because the playback is slower, which is right now I have my playback at half rather than full. So this last bit here, it's the same as the previous. However, it's just one rectangle and it animates from up to down, right? So again, this is just a great sort of end card for your social media videos. You can change it to be like, follow us. So let's go to the type tool. You can use them for lower thirds. Sorry guys, this cough has got the best of me right now. Whoa! Just checking questions on Twitter. All right, so these graphics could be used for lower thirds. It just depends on the context, but yeah, like, you could go back to this first version and you could just remove the second rectangle. You could just say toggle off, and then just edit the first line of text, like, no problem. And you can just make the text a little bit smaller and have 2 lines of text if you want to have it for the lower third. So yeah, you guys, I unfortunately need to probably end this live stream a little bit early, just because something is caught in my throat right now and I don't need medicine. I just probably need to drink some water. I was literally just fine like 20 minutes ago, so this is really weird. But I just wanted to give you guys a quick demo of it. I'm excited about it, and you can check it out at my website, premiergal.com/store, and it's on sale right now. It's the animated social media on-screen text, and what I will do is I will draw the lottery based on everyone that asked a question, and I will let you guys know who won the social media MOGRT. But yeah, thanks so much for tuning in, guys, live. I will do more live streams. Let me know if this time is good. And yeah, I'm just gonna drink like a lot of water so that way I can actually talk tomorrow. Cool. Yeah, sure, no problem. And I will just answer this last question from HertzBiz. if you want to export a motion graphics template to another machine, it should all be on the same cloud. So if you were going to export, like if you designed a motion graphics template and you hit right click and you go to export as motion graphics template, what this will do is it'll ask you if you want to save it to your local drive or if you want to save it to your Essential Graphics panel. So if you have the same Adobe login on 2 different machines, it should be fine, and you should be able to access it on both computers from the Essential Graphics destination. All right, cool. Thanks, guys, and I will see you guys on the interwebs. Thanks so much for tuning in. Bye. I need to find my OBS, though. I don't know what happened here.